I understand that you have gotten an award from the United Nations.
Yes, recently, well, I should stress right from the beginning. I was given a commission by UNICEF, the United Nations Children Emergency Fund, and maybe about a year ago, um, to carry out certain creative exercise. They wanted a work of art, and that work of art, they gave me sort of guideline, but I wasn't told what to draw or paint. But I was to paint, draw something typical, local, having some local flavor, and it must be about children. And then I had a very short time to do it, and I managed to, I had to rush it through almost overnight. And I remember painting all night without any stop to get it on time. At first, I didn't even want to take up the challenge because I found the time was desperately short. But I took it up and I sent it off, and through Miss Ruby Compton. She's in the Ministry of Education, and she's connected with childhood, early childhood education. And she was the link between myself and UNICEF, and I think she was a very wonderful link. Um, so I forgot all about that until a year later on. I got a message that UNICEF officials were coming down to make me a presentation, and they didn't give details, and I had no idea what and who were coming. Well, eventually they came. I had about a month's notice, and then when I entered the Ministry of Education at conference room, I was surprised. I saw many reporters and three UNICEF officials were there waiting on me, and the Minister of Education, Mr. George Maguire, Honorable George Maguire, he too was there, and other people were there. And after some ceremonial proceedings, I I was given a sample of my work, and I was quite surprised, pleasantly surprised to see it was made into a stamp on an envelope, and with the United Nations seal and UNICEF logo or seal. Everything was stamped there. And then they said that the hundreds of thousands were printed, and that these things were on sale at the United Nations Post Office, and the money collected from that was going to the money is to be taken to aid the world's children, needy children. You see. And then I was handed the certificate of honor, which is a very great treasure for me, because it's more than just a certificate. It's a number of rare stamps put in a sort of catalog and cancelled by the United Nations Post Office. So it's more than just a certificate. It's something which is very much precious to me. And I understood at the time that Grenada was the very first island in the Eastern Caribbean they had chosen to do this honor, or to print a stamp from a painting made by a citizen. So I was very moved by this sudden international recognition from coming from that forum, you see. And the picture is very simple, but perhaps powerful, with the message of love and understanding. Is a mother dancing a 4-year-old child, maybe about 4 years, on her lap, and the grandfather is also keeping up a rhythm with his hands. And the mother is all smiling and very happy. The child is very happy. The child apparently had been eating a ripe banana, and all. It's a very happy scene on the home front, because the United Nations, they said UNICEF said they wanted something happy and pleasant to behold. This is the German cross awarded to me in 1978 by the city of Cologne in West Germany. This cross came to me completely by surprise. As a matter of fact, I had no idea that such an award was really existing. It's true I had been to Cologne maybe 20 years before, passed through there for a very short time in about 1962. If you look carefully on the cross, is written in German in honor of the city of Cologne and dated July 1977. Now in 1977 this honor was given. I was in Grenada. I knew nothing about that. And later on, Cologne sent out 3 emissaries in 79 to present it to me. Even when they arrived, I did not know what they had in mind. I thought it may have been just a beautiful gesture of friendship, seeing that I was in Cologne so long ago. But it was more than that. Now this cross is called the Order of the Cross of the Horse Guard of Jan van Worth. Jan van Worth was a German general in somewhere about 15 something, a great German general. When Cologne was a free city, he defended the city, and he never lost a battle. He had an invincible army of the horse guards, and because he was so distinguished and he raised himself up from zero to general of that invincible horse guard of the city of Cologne. In memory of that general, they still have the horse guards, but only for culture, not anymore for war. They dress the same way, and they have themselves organized the same way, but it's not for fighting. It is the leading cultural body in the city of Cologne. And it is very significant to know, and I was surprised to know, that Cologne stated that I am the first Negro, a black man, given this cross, and the first in the Caribbean. This award is had been given to others, people in, I think some in Europe, and a couple of people in America, and in South Africa, I think. They have some award there in that direction. But I am the first black man and the first in the West Indies or the Caribbean to be given this honor. It's all a very great surprise, and I cannot tell you more, but they surprise me. I have given them a painting in return, a creative painting with the commander of the horse guards. I painted him from a photograph sent. A map of Grenada. He's standing against a map of Grenada, and I had painted on that map an outline of the Cologne Cathedral with a nutmeg on top one of its spires. And the scene in that painting is depicting both night and day, moonlight and daylight, a combination. The reason for that is that in Grenada is advertised in Germany as the Sleeping Beauty. And I wanted to convey that feeling in the picture of night and day having to do with sleep and beauty. And this picture is standing in the assembly hall of the city of Cologne, of this horse guards. A large photograph was given to me of the horse guards. Photograph about, I should say, about 2 feet by 18 inches or so. And I have that with me. It's a very colorful thing, and it's a very moving picture to see. And they do have horses still, just as they dressed in 1950, in 15 something, as I mentioned. They still have it. It's It's a tradition, and it will stay with them, it seems, a long time or forever. You see. So that's it's about the cross, and there you could see the German eagle, which is the symbol of Germany, German power. And that's all I can say at the moment on this award. It was just dropped into my lap from the blue when I did not expect anything. I did not even know about it. But they did a lot of things in secret unknown to me, it seems. And when they were satisfied that I was quite a suitable person for that award, I had no say in it. Absolutely no say. It was just a surprise.